So here is the description. Given a string, so the function is being passed a string, and we have to swap the case of each of the letters in the string. And here is the kicker, without using the built-in swap case function. So there is a built-in function called swap case. You can view the source code here. So it's a string built-in function. So you just say dot swap case and the case is swapped automatically. So capital A becomes a small a becomes a capital A. But how do you do it without using the swap case? That's the challenge. So here is what we have to do. We have to build a function. So we are passed a string and we have to swap the case of that string. The straightforward answer, of course, is to use the swap case function. So you can just say return, right? So this is the easy way. Well, you are prohibited specifically from using this function. So you have to figure out a more fundamental way of doing this. All right. How do we go about doing this? The first thing is you have to figure out, let's say the string is something like this, password. You have to loop through this entire text, figure out if each of these letters is an uppercase or a lowercase, right? So upper or lower. If it is an uppercase, you have to convert to a lowercase, and the other way around. Are there any inbuilt functions in Python for this? Yes, there is. So for this, we use isLower. That's a function. So given a character, if you run the isLower function, it returns true if it is a lowercase and false if it is an uppercase. And similarly, isUpper, right? That will take care of this part. And we have to finally convert it into upper or lower case depending on these functions, right? For that, we use convert to lower means lower. Lower is a function, upper is a function. So that will take care of case conversion. The actual conversion happens in this part. And finally, since this is a list, we have to convert it back to string. List to string. Again, this can be done in a couple of ways. We'll see two ways of doing this. So let's do it in Jupyter. So here is our function swap underscore case, and the text is a string, right? So we have to first convert that to a list. Why? Because string can't be manipulated, right? A string is immutable. So you say, so this little statement converts text, which is a string, into a list. So we are basically using the list constructor. All right. Now we have to loop through the elements in the list. So for each character, what do we have to do? We have to convert the characters in the list, right? From upper to lower or lower to upper. So we could do something like this. So we have to use the isUpper and isLower functionality. The isUpper or isLower. If it is an uppercase, then convert it to a lowercase and put it back into exactly the same position, right? Now there are again two ways of doing this. You could create a new list, like say, you could do something like this, a blank list, and then keep appending characters to that list. Or you could enumerate this list and then get the index of each element and convert this text, this list itself. So either way is fine. So in this case, we are trying to create a new list, initialize it to empty, and then start appending characters to it. Now, the way we append characters to it is If it is upper, we convert it to a lowercase and then append it. How to convert to a lowercase? We use lower. If we want it to convert to uppercase, we use upper, right? So in this case, if it is upper, then convert to a lowercase and append to this text. Dot. So this is how we append characters to a list, right? If it is upper, we are going to convert it to lower. Else, if it is lower, do the exact opposite, right? So this part is done here. Now we are moving on to this part. First, we'll use the join method. This is the simpler of the two. So we have to convert this list back to a string. So a blank string followed by join, followed by the iterable itself, which in this case is the text. What do we have to do? We have to return this. Okay, run this. Let's see if this works. So we have two capital letters here, P and W. They have to be made small case, and the rest of these other lowercase characters have to be made into uppercase. Run it. There you go. P is small, W is small, the rest of them are capital letters, right? Now let's try to do the same thing using list comprehension. Now this way of doing it is more compact. You don't need so much of code here. So let me tell you what we are trying to do here. When you are doing list comprehension, the syntax becomes a bit compact. So what do I mean by that? Basically, list comprehension is a way of constructing lists on the fly. Earlier, we did all this. In case of upper, we have to do this test if it is upper, and then convert it to lower using the lower function, and then convert the list back to string, right? Now, in list comprehension, we definitely have to do all of these things, except we're going to do this in a very compact way. So how does list comprehension work? So here is a new list equals, now the list comprehension goes like this. The first thing is for character in the list, right? So that has to be there. For C in the original list. But here is where the magic happens. You're essentially trying to compress all the if-else logic that we have written here into a single line. How do we do that? In this box, basically we have access to this character, right? C dot lower if C dot is upper, else, meaning the only other case is you convert it into C dot upper. It's either lower or uppercase, right? So this part over here is the first part of our if-else statement, and this part is the second part of our if-else statement, if and else. We are compressing all of that, the 4 lines, into a single statement. Just put this entire thing here in this box, and we are done with list comprehension. So let's write this up. So instead of all of this, you say, so here is our syntax. Do this if it is in uppercase, or just convert it to an uppercase, right? And that has to be done for every character in this text. So that's what this syntax means. So this is an example of list comprehension. You can even go one step further and simplify this. You don't even need this step. Instead, what we can do is say the blank text dot join of what? Of this. So you don't even need this extra bit here.